welcome back to the virtual show part 4, and I present to you Sycamore Ridge Farm. It was originally Reg Gray's. The whole basis of the farm was Reg Gray's. He wanted it for the 2020 show season, but because it didn't exist, I went and seen him one day. He said, you know, I want to make some space up here. Do you think you could have it? I thought, well, will it fit in the garage? It was originally 12 by 10, so it was a bit here where I'm stood. You haven't missed much, it's just fields, and then there was a farmhouse sort of there. But I'll just give you a quick tour of it. Starting over here, we've got the milking parlour, herringbone milking parlour. I can't remember how many aside it is, let me just count. 12 aside, herringbone parlour, whatever you dairy farmers call that. It's got units both sides of the parlour. I don't know if that's 24, 24, and 12, 24, something like that. Over again, we've got the 2 calf sheds, or calf rearing sheds. The real babies go in here, and they're on like milk, rejected milk out of the tank. And then we've got the slightly bigger ones in here, although they're not modelled in there, just pretend. Then we move over to the hay barn, or well, we call it the hay barn. It's got straw in there at the moment from this year. A bit of grass tackles kept in there. And we've got the shed here. Originally there was another Dutch barn that Reg built for the show, but I'd already started building my own farm, so I built this. I really wanted to use it. It went in. It's got the feed bags and whatnot, ferret bags in one end, then you've got some square bag straw, empty slot for the straw chopper to park up at night, and then in the end bay was supposed to be the workshop, but obviously I've got a workshop here with the farm, so it's probably going to be like a feed store for like cake, minerals, that sort of stuff. I might even put some blend in there. It's got a nice big roller door, which you might have previously seen. And we've got the fuel tanks, originally built by George Poole, who also built Ridley the Dutch barn. They're both George Poole things. Then you've got the HLT IBCs and fuel tank. Over here, this would be your calf shed. This would be like your bigger animals, sort of like really young heifers, I suppose. We've got a few dry cows out in the field that need to come in soon. Getting on. We've got Dave out there with his shotgun shooting off a few pheasants. We've got the dry cow shed here, which is anything basically is due to give birth. Below that you've got the silage pits. Don't know if that's on camera. I think you can just about see the open pit here, currently modelled as maize. Again, I want to try and make it interchangeable, so you've got maize and grass clamps. I haven't had the farm long, only took it on in, oh gosh, I got to think now. I think it was just after the first lockdown I went and picked it up, so that gives you a rough idea. Then you got my cubicle shed. That was always mine. Originally it was older style sheds there. I didn't like them. I like me tech, so I built my own cubicle shed there. It's supposed to model, wow, it's modelled to look like 120 are in there, but in reality you probably only actually have about 60 in there sleeping. With modelling, to get it to scale would be ridiculous. Behind that, which you can't see on camera, there will be a second shed that's currently being worked on, so you'll have like a high yielding shed and a lows shed. Then you've got the lagoon or slurry tower. There's technically a pit under this cubicle house, so it's kind of like 2 lagoons. There's a pump, which you'll see, pumps it up into the tower, and that will take it out from the understorage pits, because they're bedded on straw, not sand, although we're looking into like sawdust bedding. No problems with channels blocking up. And yeah, then you've got like the collecting yard and the old bull pens. They're still bull pens. And then yeah, then you've got a few fields out the far side, and that's pretty much the general tour of the farm. I can't really expand it anymore in here. As you see, is pretty much a comfy fit. There's about 2 foot, 2.5 foot here for walking. It's about 1.5 foot the other side for walking space. I can walk right round it to operate, like not operate, but you know what I mean, to get to bits. And they're all done on little boards, which is why you can probably see a lot of joins, which makes it good for transport, makes it horrible for photos. So the reality is this is probably never going to be at a show, but never say never, I suppose. There's always a chance I might take it to a local one. It's just haulage, it takes quite a bit to move it, and also damage. These sheds are quite delicate, they're not designed to be thrown into the back of vans and carted off to God knows where. But that said, I will be working on some new show pieces just for shows, hopefully at the start of next year. So hopefully, fingers crossed, by October, November time, like your actual TOYTRAC and Penrith show, I might be able to have something ready for then. And if the shows do go ahead in the spring, we'll so be it. I'll be at them for sure, I'm missing them, but I'll probably not have much to display or go as a displayer for the time being. So yeah, I hope this has been a good insight to you.
It's hard to leave when you can't find the door. It's tough to handle this fortune and fame. Everybody's so different, I haven't changed. They say I'm lazy, but it takes all my time. It's oh yeah. I keep on going, guess I'll never know why. Life's been good to me so far. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's it from me and the virtual show. I hope you've all enjoyed it. It's been very interesting to make. Sort of didn't think I'd be doing, but there was a good call for it. I hope it's to what people expected. Yeah, the videos are a little bit long, maybe 20 minutes each, something like that. But there's a lot of content, a lot of people wanted to get involved, and I felt it was only fair to give them the best airtime possible. And if it meant having to make 4 videos to do a whole show, when you look at it, you do what, a day at a show or maybe 2 days at a show, and you're trying to cram that kind of experience in about an hour and 20 minutes. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the people that wanted to enter the dioramas into it. It's been fantastic to look at them, edit the videos. I hope everyone that watched it has enjoyed the editing, although it could be a bit ropey. Please go easy on me, it was my first time at trying. Again, the traders, they've all been very good. Donating prizes, which will be in the next video, be like an award video to come. And yeah, so thank you, and see you next time.